It is crime time here on Closing Arguments. Let's introduce tonight's guest. Joining us, former police officer Joe Ested. Joe is also a former sheriff's deputy and police investigator. He served in Afghanistan as a police advisor, is the author of the book Police Brutality Matters, and the host of the radio show The Box Interrogation Room. Also with us tonight, former senior special agent for the Drug Enforcement Administration, David Katz. David is a firearms and corporate security expert as well as a terror analyst. He is the founder and CEO of the Global Security Group. Joe, David, great to have you both back here. Let's begin tonight with some video that we got from the Cincinnati Police Department. Really an unbelievable situation here. A peaceful resolution after a man draws his weapon.
Down. What's wrong with you? Put that down. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? That is the dumbest you could have ever did. Turn around. What's about people behind? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why would you do that? No, I was gonna put it right here but why would you do that? I wasn't gonna shoot. You almost made me have to do something to you. Why would you do that? Shoot. I was gonna put it right here. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. All right, but I was gonna just put it right here. But that makes no sense. Right. You got police standing here trying to resolve the issue, and then you go pull a pistol?
You understand that's a felony in itself in the presence of a police officer.
Why would you do that?
A gun in your hand is a felony, whether you're a CCW holder or not. Okay. It is a felony.
Why would you do that?
You're not making this situation any easier for anybody. All right. So why you do that? That's stupid. All right.
Well, I'll just keep it in there then.
It's too late for that now. We're going to take it, we're going to tag it in evidence, and we're going to charge you with it.
Oh, my God. Why would you do that, man?
And then you go spend a couple days in jail. Everybody else.
I'm about to yell at him, so hold on. All right?
I'll let him do his thing.
Understand this, right? You did an incredibly stupid thing. I just don't, like, with all the things we have going on in this country, for you to do that in front of 10 cops and multiple kids, multiple juveniles, for you to do that showed a grave disregard for your life, for our job, and for these kids out here. All right, that was horrible what you did. Okay, because you almost forced me and many others to take your life, and that would not have been a cool thing when we came here to help you. We didn't come here to hurt you. We didn't come here to do that, but you almost forced us to do that. And that would have been so unfair, not only to you, not only to your family, but to us. I lost my hand, I'm sorry. Like you just, and today, to be honest with you, the only real reason you are being cut a break is because I really have compassion for your family. And I have compassion for your family because when we leave here, they need somebody to help protect them over these kids that are going to be here. And that's the only reason you're not going to jail, I promise you. That's the only reason you're not being charged with some felony of some sort. It's because I have some severe concerns and compassion for your family. So I'm half speechless, man. You should be crying. I'm gonna be honest with you. You should be, because there are a whole bunch of things that almost happened here. There are a whole bunch of things. A whole bunch of things. And one of them started with you being shot. I'll just be flat out honest with you. For no reason. It didn't have to happen. Lord, have mercy. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Wow. That was so intense and amazing all at once. All right, let's start here with what are officers trained to do when they see a gun? And then tell me about any other reaction you have to what we just saw, Joe Ested.
Very amazing. It's not just the officer seeing the gun, it's exactly what is the threat behind the gun. Now, like I say all the time, as law enforcement, we like people to comply, we like people to have common sense. Yes, but the job doesn't entail. It's not that easy. That's why the emphasis is always on the trained profession. This officer identified, he assessed extremely real quick. He challenged him. He told him to put the weapon down. He assessed the situation very well. He read the individual's body language. He knew that the guy exactly didn't cause him to elevate all the way to using deadly force. You're always assessing and reassessing during this job. He was looking at this guy's movement, body language, and he knew that this guy common sense was out the window. And it goes back to, we have to care about individuals when they're unable to care about themselves. This officer did an amazing job under a high stress situation. He had a gun. By all means, it could have went bad real quick, but he did a good job.
It was already a tense situation before the gun, David Katz. Your reaction tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, Joe, you've had the same experiences. People do the most inexplicable things sometimes during incidents like this. Now, my assessment, I guess that gentleman was the complainant, so they probably had a little lower level of angst with respect to him. But, you see the gun. First of all, it should have been gun. And at that point, you're given commands, drop the weapon, drop it. And he's not. He's calmly, I understand he wants to go put it back in the car, but goodness gracious. I agree with Joe. The guy, he did not have his body wasn't saying, I'm ready to fight. He was saying, something quite the opposite, but still in all, the fact that the officers are engaged in looking at, and they have the crowd to manage. They have this gentleman with a pistol in his hand. He could have raised the weapon and started shooting people. Goodness gracious.
Amazing, these body cam videos take us to the scene and we understand how these situations develop, but our hats are off tonight to the folks in Cincinnati and the officer. Unbelievable, everybody safe tonight.